Manny's gonna rev it in regular mode. But that sound is epic. Welcome back to the man and machine. I'm here at Believe, and I brought the Aston, but I wanted to get some content for you since I haven't had an opportunity to go to a meet lately, and I figured why not just give you a little insight on the Aston, tell you a few things that I like about the car. Maybe I'll do another video about the few things that I hate. I should say hate, it's a harsh word, more so disappointed about, but let's go, let's see what we got.
Give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you a little something about yourself. You're wonderful, flawless, ooh, you a sexy lady. But you walk around here like you wanna be someone else. Oh, whoa. I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine. Fine, so fine. Oh, whoa. Oh, girl, I'm gonna show you when you're mine, oh, mine. Mine, oh, mine. Treasure, that is what you are. Honey, you're my golden star. You know you can make my wish come true if you let me treasure you.
We're driving right now on some crappy roads, sorry. Ooh, I'm bouncing a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna try to do my best and not scrape the undercarriage of this thing. And we did it! Yeah! Low ride. Don't know if I'm gonna scrape on these roads, but stick shift is by far the most outstanding thing about this car. You got full control of the revs and RPM range. 510 horsepower. I constantly lose traction on this car with the power. Mind you, I mean, I wouldn't think so with just 510 horsepower, but the I leave that on all the time usually, but today I turned it off to see if I could burn out a little bit. Here, watch. We might scrape here. I might have to go to the angle. We'll go over here and over. See, I gotta go like around and maneuver in order not to scrape the front, the lip, or more so the undercarriage. That's the hardest part about driving this car. But that sound is epic. So obviously, the best thing about this car, the thing that spoke to me the most, was that V12 engine. And the fact that it's packed into this small Vantage coupe, that they started out with a V8 engine planted in it. And also because I saw the GT3 race cars and I was just such a fan of the way that car was running around the track. It's a car for the road. It has that James Bond feel, but it still, for me, has that same race car look, even though it's subtle. On top of the V12, we got a stick shift, manual 6-speed. I think it's probably one of the last V12 6-speeds that I'm aware of. I haven't seen a 6-speed in a long time. So, at least for a V12. So I don't know if they're gonna make more or if there's other models coming out, because I think the 2015 model had a dogleg 7-speed. And still V12. The carbon fiber on this car, it's there, it's subtle, but it exists. The front lip over here has carbon fiber, the vents are carbon fiber, the side vents are carbon fiber. That was one of the things that I like. The side strakes, it's kind of like an Aston Martin trademark, the side strakes. If you remember the DB5, if you look at the DB5, kind of it's like one of the things that always stood out to me. It's like, oh, that's Aston Martin trademark, and as well as that grille, that's Aston Martin trademarks, especially the shape of the grille. There's more carbon fiber on the back here, on the tail. Right here, you can see where the exhaust is. And then I added these little implates here for the taillights. This spoke to me because of the mere fact that the paint was carbon black. It's like a carbon metallic, and it looks a little bit the shade of the color of carbon. You can't really see it in this light, but it has a little metallic plate that kind of resembles the carbon fiber that you'll see. The ride height for me is now an improvement. I could say it's an improvement, and also it's not an improvement. The car definitely feels like a race car now, but also feels like it needs to be kind of babied around Houston roads. It's a little bit bumpy and not always the best condition for this. But yes, if you were on a racetrack, I could feel like I was more planted to the ground. There are Velocity AP springs. The ride has been great. Honestly, it's been where it needs to be. And then added these wheels, and the look is now enhanced, and I'm very satisfied with the HREs. These HREs, I got them polished, like a dark polished color, just so it can try to tie in a little bit with the carbon. It kind of looks like it's carbon, but I don't know. Tell me what you guys think in the comments, whether or not it's the right choice of wheel for this car. For the sake of just our enthusiastic ears wanting to hear what the sound of this exhaust rev on the Aston V12, Manny's gonna rev it in regular mode. Sounds so fucking good. And now he's gonna do sport. Did you put it in sport? Do it again. All right, sport. Go. So good, right? And that's the way you rev an Aston Martin V12 Vantage. That sounds so good. What'd you think?
I like it.
Yes. Inside the car, I think I'm always gonna love this. It's kind of like the transition to the digital age. We still have the analog view, which a lot of cars don't have anymore, and we have a little bit of digital, so this is going to be a little bit of a relic in my eyes, something that's going to continue to bring back the history and the memories of what cars used to be. What else do I like about this car? I think I gave you all the key pointers. I mean, really, that's it. The drive is phenomenal. The engine, V12. You heard the exhaust, sounds great. And the ride height, now that I've lowered it, happy I did it. Double-edged sword again, but I think it was meant to be at this level. And on top of that, the wheels, the wheels from the stock wheels just made it 100 times better in the way it looks. And that, my friends, is all you need to know about how I love this car. Make sure to subscribe, hit a like, leave a comment, turn on the notifications. We're growing, slowly, surely, steadily. Thank you for the support.
Racing is life. Anything that happens before or after, just wait.